Welcome to Morning Joan, your daily dose of entertainment and pop culture news. Let's dive right into the latest buzz. We've got some sad news to share with you all. Markiplier's Iron Lung has arrived on streaming early following a $51 million run at the box office, but that's not the only thing making waves in Hollywood. In other news, Markiplier isn't the only one raking it in, as YouTube filmmakers Kane Parsons and Curry Barker are taking over the box office with their low-budget horror films, Backrooms and Obsession. In fact, Backrooms is projected to knock The Mandalorian and Grogu's from its top spot this weekend, with Obsession also performing well. But what's really surprising here is that The Mandalorian and Grogu, the latest Star Wars entry, is staring at a massive 69% drop in its second weekend at the domestic box office. That's right, folks. Deadline is projecting that The Mandalorian and Grogu's will earn only $24 million from 300 North American theaters this weekend. That would bring its 10-day domestic total to $136.3 million, which, while respectable for most films, is relatively soft for a Star Wars movie. And let's not forget, this film had a reported budget of $165 million before marketing costs. Now, we know what you're thinking. How does this compare to other Star Wars films? Well, The Mandalorian and Grogu's now holds the unfortunate distinction of having the lowest opening of any Disney Star Wars film, behind 2018's Solo, A Star Wars Story. But don't worry, Star Wars fans. We'll be keeping an eye on how this one performs in the coming weeks. In other box office news, the Michael Jackson biopic, Michael, is still going strong, with Deadline projecting it will earn between $13 million to $16 million from 118 North American theaters this weekend. And new releases like The Breadwinner and Pressure are also hitting theaters. We'll be keeping an eye on all of these films and bringing you the latest updates. We'll be right back with more tea on Morning Joan. Welcome back to Morning Joan. We're diving into the world of cinema and all the buzz coming out of this year's Cannes Film Festival. The big news is that Neon's Fanny and Alexander sequel didn't premiere as expected, but we did see some exciting developments in the film industry. Neon's Fanny and Alexander sequel may not have made an appearance, but another highly anticipated film did, The Zone of Interest, starring Sandra Huller. The movie received a 7-minute standing ovation, which is always a great sign. Meanwhile, Neon won the Palme d'Or for Anatomy of a Fall, making it their third win in 4 years. But that's not all. The festival also saw some major deals going down. Paramount picked up the rights to The Midnight Library after a heated bidding war with Focus Features and Sony. Florence Pugh is set to star and produce, based on the best-selling novel by Matt Haig. It's clear that Hollywood is still looking to BookTok for its next big adaptations. We also saw some nostalgia in the air, with Universal celebrating the 25th anniversary of The Fast and the Furious with a special midnight screening. Vin Diesel was in attendance, rocking a bedazzled jacket with the words, "Fast Forever." And if you're a fan of classic films, get ready for some exciting re-releases. Pan's Labyrinth is coming back to theaters in 4K restoration on October 9th. And Ken Russell's The Devils will hit screens on October 16th. And finally, The Elephant in the Room, AI. It was a hot topic at Cannes this year, with some directors embracing its potential and others expressing concerns about its impact on filmmaking. Guillermo del Toro warned that we're living in times where art is being reduced to something that can be done with an app, while Demi Moore took a more pragmatic approach, saying that AI is here to stay. Welcome back to Morning Joan, darlings. Can we talk about the latest news in the entertainment industry? I've got a deal that's hotter than a summer night on the Las Vegas Strip. Caesars Entertainment, the iconic name behind Caesar's Palace, is being acquired by Fertitta, the company that owns the Golden Nugget and some of your favorite restaurants like Rainforest Cafe and Morton's. The price tag? A whopping $6 billion. Oh, grow up. I know what you're thinking. That's a lot of money, even for Vegas. Now, let's get down to business. This merger is going to create one of the largest gaming empires in the industry. Tilman Fertitta, the billionaire behind Fertitta, is clearly looking to make a splash. I mean, who wouldn't want to own a piece of the Las Vegas Strip? It's like the ultimate status symbol. But, can we talk about what this means for the average visitor? Will we see any changes in the way these hotels and casinos are run? Only time will tell, darlings. As someone who's been in this industry for decades, I've seen my fair share of mergers and acquisitions. And let me tell you, it's always a mixed bag. On one hand, it can bring in fresh blood and new ideas. On the other hand, it can also lead to job losses and a homogenization of brands. So, we'll have to wait and see how this all plays out. But, in the meantime, let's focus on the glamour of it all. I mean, who doesn't love a good Vegas story? The glitz, the glamour, the endless possibilities. It's like the city never sleeps, and neither do the deal makers apparently. Oh, come on, you have to admit, there's something exciting about the prospect of a new player in town. So, there you have it, folks. Caesars Entertainment is changing hands, and we'll be keeping a close eye on how it all unfolds. Trust me on this one, it's going to be a wild ride. That's all for today's Morning Joan. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, stay fabulous.